the
guys
way.
would have like the most like.
I got it
I didn't say that to like skip.
at like a London, what's the word?
Convention? Or?
No. Souvenir. There we
Souvenir.
go. Found the word. All right. So yeah, we went into the souvenir shop by St. Paul's Cathedral.
Oh my gosh.
Because there was a fire alarm. And I found this, and my mom like flipped out and immediately demanded I buy it because she's like, "Do you know how long I've been looking for a travel mug for you that's Doctor Who?" And I was like, "Really? It's that hard to find them?" She's like, "Yes, it is. Buy this immediately."
I love it. Emily brought coffee.
There's also a microwave, so.
Yeah. Microwave your coffee?
Oh yeah, I microwave my coffee all the time.
And you microwave that.
That's what I was like.
YouTube. And comments on this video are going to be interesting.
Brown butter chocolate cookie. Oh my gosh. Fresh cookies. There too.
Well, was it ready to start operating?
Just about.
Yep. I agree.
Very nice.
I took all of them.
Don't you stick your tongue out at me.
You are used.
Takes one to know one. Hang on, I didn't start yet.
Okay.
Okay, start over. Okay, do it again.
Hi. We're excited.
Give her a chance.
I'm Katie Schneider. I've been doing props and costumes, and I am now also playing Anne Steele and Lady Middleton and a gossip.
Excellent, thank you. That's okay. I mean, you're doing stuff in the show, so it counts.
Hi, I'm Lynn Schneider. I'm jumping in to help with the costumes and some sewing.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to run the show, or as much of the show as we can possibly get through in the time allotted to us. Be prepared to stay a little later for the next couple weeks, because once we start bringing whatever aspects of tech we have to bring into this, that'll probably take a little time. I've got the name of somebody that might be able to help us out with the phones too. We'll see.
Awesome.
Do we need silver wires while waiting? Are we supposed to be pretending to be? When I was running lines, I was trying to remember.
Yes.
Yes.
The whole thing about Lady Middleton is those short sentences. They're saying while they're eating, so that's why it's
Okay, so we will have knives and.
We'll probably all be pretending. That'll be easiest. We don't have to
So no utensils.
No real utensils, but do pretend people.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not looking for complete.
I think that's up like
As you can tell by our wonderful, age-appropriate set of 10 chairs, wheels, on a table, that we're not going for super realism with this production.
I know. I haven't gotten my puppies and my paraffin.
You barely got your pianoforte.
Yes, I did. Barely.
But yeah, so what time it is here? All right, let us, it's 6:50. Let's get ourselves together. We'll start at 7.
All right.
We'll run.
All right.
Any other questions or anything? Adri brought some props here. If you want to start, take a look and see what's in.
Oh, excellent.
Maybe start. Yeah, Nicole has some stuff.
the drawing pad. We have the book and the letter and some pillowcase and the book.
If we want to start thinking about incorporating some of that.
Excellent.
Yes.
I have not yet had a proper occasion to express personally my very sincere condolences in the loss of your father.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Mr. Ashford, I hope my presence here at Norland has not caused any additional distress in this trying time. My sister, I confess, I was not entirely informed of all the particulars for my visit.
No, you needn't apologize, Mr. Farrows. In fact, I must thank you. My mother said only yesterday that your presence here at Norland has been a comfort, and I am grateful for anything that raises her spirits.
Well, I'm pleased that your mother is pleased. That is my time quite after Mrs. Dashwood.
It is rather too early for any moderation in grief. My father's death. It is very difficult.
You must be a great comfort to her.
I attempt to be. I am writing to our cousin, Mr. John Middleton. He may have a cottage for us in Devonshire. The rent is uncommonly moderate.
I imagine it must be very difficult to leave your home.
Yes, we've been very happy here. Ooh, well, must not smudge this.
Miss Dashwood, please forgive me. I did not mean to.
Mr.
Handkerchiefs are
Farrows,
back here,
I
man.
cannot use this.
You words. You! So I should react like I see these two like, oh no! I'm just okay. This is death. I show you. I just find very, very happy together. Don't you talk to me like that! You call it out? How then? If it was from my family, then fight!
Wait, who's choking who? Right. Yeah.
And then you would say, was it something I said? Was it something I said?
It was kind of maybe a little bit farther.
When she moves kind of down. Yes. So basically when I'm having a whole fight with myself, I think when you move here, I'm kind of here a little bit. And when I come back out, I can see like breathless and go. I'm here. Was it something I said? Slowly turn around. Wrong way.
Damn it.
Is it something I said?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I want something like forgiveness from Marianne.
Marianne, you should not be so familiar.
Is she in as much danger as they say? Is she dying? It is my fault, I know. Please, let me see her.
No.
I did not plan for any of this. I never wanted to hurt anyone.
I must ask you to leave.
When I first met your sister, I only wanted an idle dalliance. Something to do in the country.
Mr. Willoughby.
I mean, you misunderstand me. I thought that it was only a harmless flirtation. And at first, I thought that surely Marianne also knew it could not lead to anything. You must see that it was impossible for me to seriously pursue a girl with no fortune, no station, forgive me, no notable family. But quite against my intentions, the part I played became the most pressing reality. I found myself most terribly in love.
Did you?
I was going to ask her to marry me.
And what precisely stopped you? I know your history, Mr. Willoughby.
I can guess who might have told you. Ask yourself, is he truly impartial? It was wrong, yes, I had never to have touched Jane. But do not suppose that because I was a libertine, she was a saint.
Any weakness on her part is no excuse.
I assure you, Miss Dashwood, I have paid richly for my sins. Miss Smith pronounced me no gentleman. I was summarily disinherited. I had many debts. Should I have gone to prison? I had no practical choice but to give up Marianne.
When you left Marianne that day, did you tell her you would soon return?
I do not know what I told her. I was out of my head. I had to resolve to forget her entirely.
You did an excellent job. You ignored her letters, shunned her in public, exposed her to the worst kind of gossip and intrigue. Is this all evidence of the great love you have borne her?
Everything had already been settled between Miss Grey and me.
Then you have made your choice. And now you will be held to it. Goodbye.
I must see her.
Seeing you will endanger her recovery.
Recovery?
Her fever broke last night. She is out of material danger.
Miss Dashwood, you have been very cruel.
As have you.
You needn't punish me anymore, Miss Dashwood. I am unhappy enough. I assure you, my marriage alone is just reward for my folly.
You should not speak of your wife in that way.
I shouldn't, should I? Yet, if ever on thine eyelid stood the tear that pity had engendered, drop one here. This man was happy once, but conscience has her part, and writes a doomsday sentence upon his heart. It's a poem. Copa.
You really should leave.
I will, before I make you hate me entirely. Miss Dashwood, will you someday repeat to your sister what I've been telling you? Tell her my heart was never unfaithful to her. Marianne is most probably lost to me forever, but were I someday, by any blessed chance, free again.
Mr. Willoughby!
Yes, well, goodbye, Miss Dashwood. God bless you.
Willoughby, I do pity you. Buy a hat though. It is preposterous.
Oh, you did buy a hat? Oh my god.
What hat? It is quite
Awesome.
horrendous. It is horrendous. However, it does fit Fanny very well, so yes, it makes a lot of sense.
Beautiful.
Fine by me. I don't have to.
You wouldn't happen to have a picture of it, would you?
I do.
Oh.
Don't worry. I can make you feel disgusted
Yes.
and point
Oh no, please, please,
actually a cute.
show me the disgusting hat.
You think it's cute? I don't think you. Oh,
That's a dog.
That's a dog.
what?
Dog.
I accidentally bought a dog?
No.
Oh, no.
Puppies!
Now I need paraffin.
I just need the
Pointing
bear.
out that there was a dog there. You can't get it.
No.
This is the hat.
In the church? Oh, that's really nice, actually.
It is, it fits the character.
It does fit the
It's
character
absurd.
very well.
So, there's nobody that I'm trying to impress.
That's
I don't know
fair.
if it look good.
It just
act
the
well.
yeah, the audience will get it.
Yeah. Look.
Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
Just dancing at those.
Yeah.
Edward really is kind of a tool.
Edward's a tool. I never actually do the choreography to that dance, just kind of like
I
know that.
yeah.
Yes. And then they like jump, I think. I don't know. It was really funny. I showed my students the Thriller music video, and they were just like, "This was the big dance."
Oh, I
everybody
did some.
did."
I did some in like choreography today for the kids.
And I was like, "Do you see his head like moving independent of his body?"
Right. See the drawing that Nicole made?
Better than anything I could do. Let me tell you.
Oh, same.
Like, I should do my own drawing of him so that y'all can see. Because
You know what? You joke, but now I actually do want to see that. Want to see the real Eleanor's artistic talent.
during rehearsal tonight, I will actually sketch him, and then everyone will be like, "Yeah, no, never do that again. You're banned. You're banned."
I was on rent, and he was written. And I'm like, oh, he officially bought me later on.
You're my errands horse.
My rent-a-center horse.
Rent-a-center horse.
Rent-own horse.
This is another... This is going to be another moment of, and if you want literally any context for this...
You got to see the show.
Well, it would make sense. You're disinherited, so he got repossessed.
The horse got repossessed.
I couldn't afford the terms.
We can't afford to keep a horse. If we can't afford one, you certainly can't.
This horse, you're gonna have to write a country song.
Regency Repo Man. Who would have fucking thought?
That's my new show. It sounds like an SNL song.
It does. They repossess your horse instead of your car.
You know you've done some stuff at this point. And I think Eleanor might get a little bit of a joy out of making him squirm just a little bit for his behavior, So
I got to tell off Mr. Willoughby, and now I get to tell you off. Oh!
You get a solid minute of improv at this point. Different show every night.
Who will they end up with tonight?
Oh, God.
Does Eleanor say yes?
I'm sorry, Edward. I'm in love with Colonel Brandon.
That's what everybody ships, I swear to God.
Miss Gray.
Why?
Wait, Miss Gray?
It's just something that makes no sense whatsoever. I married Lucy Steele.
No, it's like in Mystery of Edwin Drew, the audience votes on who the lovers are.
Because otherwise people get confused. Like me.
Okay, we didn't scale it, we went down.
Oh my God.
What's the matter with Marianne? She looks very unwell.
She has had a nervous complaint.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. At her time of life, anything of an illness destroys the bloom forever.
Too pale.
Too thin.
Too pale and thin.
Not that thin.
Fanny used to say that Marianne would certainly marry better than you would, but the way she looks now, I doubt she would catch a man worth more than 500 or 600 a year.
But it does break his heart terribly for us to be separated. I gave him a lock of my hair set in a ring, and that was some comfort, he said, but not equal to us being together. Perhaps you noticed the lovely ring last time you saw him.
Lucy, what is that song the doctor was asking me to sing last Thursday?
I never get to see that, so I'm really happy.
What is that face?
Miss Dashwood, I do hope we can speak of this again. It is such a relief to confide in someone so much older and wiser. Until now, Anne is the only other person I've been able to ask advice of. And I'm sure that Edward won't mind, and he won't get angry with me for confiding in you. He talks so highly of you and your family, and I know that he looks upon you as quite his own sister. That's it. Might we see you in London this winter?
No. I think I do just say no.
Okay. I'm so sorry for that. We could have spent many happy hours together. Anne and I would be going in December to see some relations, but I'm really going to see my darling Edward. I will be sure to give him your very, very best. Come along, Anne.
The proposal.
Marianne, you have no confidence in me.
Nay, Eleanor, this reproach from you. You who confide in no one.
Me? Marianne, I again have nothing to tell.
Neither do I. Our situations are then alike. Neither of us has anything to tell the other. You because you do not communicate, and I because I conceal nothing.
Marianne?
Eleanor, he's here. He's here. Oh, no.
Miss Dashwood, I am pleased to see you in London.
Oh, Colonel, I'm most glad to see you. Beg your pardon, but I've been on my feet all day. I brought 2 young ladies with me. Skip, skip, skip. I have been busy as a bee. Buzz, 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 buzz.
Miss Dashwood, might I congratulate you on the acquisition of a brother?
What do you mean?
Your sister's engagement to Mr. Willoughby.
If Marianne is engaged to Mr. Willoughby, this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Their marriage is universally talked of.
By whom?
By some of whom you know nothing, by others with whom you are most intimate. Is it true, Miss Dashwood?
Though they have never told me of their terms, of their mutual affection, I have no doubt, and I am not surprised to hear of their engagement.
Then to your sister I wish all imaginable happiness. To Willoughby, that he endeavour to deserve her.
Colonel, do you prefer boiled? Our sister-in-law, the fastest of friends. Yes, isn't that funny? Last week we were in the sweetest little milliner's shop on Bradley Street, and we fell to talking with a terribly elegant lady waiting there and chatting about her boy, who was being quite a monkey with the hats. I thought the milliner should faint. And Lucy has such a way with children. And one thing led to another, and it turned out that elegant lady was Mrs. John Dashwood. And we have visited almost every day since then, and she invited us to the party, and look, here we are! Now isn't that funny?
Oh, good, you have all discovered each other. I see. What a small world that you are all such friends already. Rise, ladies, let me introduce you.
Miss Dashwood. This is the person that is to be my mother. How short should I make that line now? Because I know, like, we said that I should change it.
That would probably be good.
That's fine, okay.
Our host, Mrs. Ferrers. Yes, ma'am. Mrs. Ferrers says that the Miss Steeles are exceedingly pretty.
In part, I'm excessively fond of a cottage. There is always so much elegance in a cottage. If I had any money to myself, I should build me a cottage and invite all my friends to visit me there, in my cottage. My intimate friend, Lord Courtland of the Lancashire Courtlands, came to me the other day and asked me, "Dear Robbie, which of these 3 architectural schemes should I build?" "My dear Lord Courtland," said I, throwing them all directly into the fire, "do not build any of these deplorable shacks, but by all means build a cottage. A cottage, man! A cottage, a cottage, a cottage!" And that was the end of that.
Indeed.
And you, Miss Steele, do you live in a cottage?
No.
More's the pity.